Welcome to the Day 3 highlight show of the World Cup qualifier held at the Olympic Training Center in San Diego, California. Let's have a look at the standings as we go into the Day 3 competition, and it's Korea and the USA that are leading the round robin stages with a +10 goal differential. Belgium also on 6 points along with Korea and the USA, but only with a +8 goal differential. Canada, France and Mexico yet to get on the scoreboard and yet to score any points in the tournament, and all three teams will be looking to change that fact in today's play. Let's have a look at the schedule, and it's the number 11 ranked Koreans, who are currently heading the round robin standings, playing the number 36 ranked Mexico team, currently bottom of the pool. Koreans will be looking to create a large goal differential and secure that advantage going into the final day's play later in the tournament. Canada and France will be in what is anticipated to be a hard-fought contest where both sides will be looking to get a win and get their tournament started. And arguably the big game of the day will be the 2:30 match, the third game between the USA and Belgium, where both teams will be looking to continue their perfect record. So let's have a look at how these matches played out in today's fixtures. And so to our first game of the day, Korea ranked number 11 playing Mexico ranked number 36, and it was top of the pool versus bottom of the pool, and the Koreans, as expected, out to a flying start. 4th minute, Seung Park with the early Korean goal. Mexico under pressure for large periods of the day, and indeed conceding the second goal from a stroke, Saina Cha, in the 5th minute. The Korean corner machine was not firing in the first half, and indeed some careless play from the Koreans throughout the first half, with playing with lethargy and not the usual vibe, and missing plenty of opportunities. The Mexicans were able to create one chance, albeit fortuitously coming back off the post, but it was nice to see the Mexicans, who've been playing in good spirits throughout the tournament, getting some return for their hard efforts. But it was Korea mainly dominating in the first half, but unable to get scores on the board. But little panic from the Korean bench, interestingly, and it was just business as usual. Korea moved ahead 3-0 on a Mi-hyun Park goal in the 32nd minute, and gaining confidence off the back of that, Young-Yoon Kim it was in the 33rd to give Korea a 4-0 lead moving into the half. Second half action, Mi-hyun Park in the 40th minute, getting on the scoreboard once again. Korea carrying on as they left off. The Korean corner machine coming alive in the second half. Penalty stroke put away by Seo Ki-cheon. Moments later in the 52nd minute, Seung Park with another field goal for Korea, bravely finishing under pressure from the Mexican goalkeeper. Mexican goalkeeper coming up with a save on another penalty stroke for the Koreans, but in the 59th minute, Young-Yoon Kim with a second goal of the game, before the corner specialist Seok-Young Lee scored 2 goals in the 60th and 65th minute. Mexico being really outpowered, although a valiant effort. The 11th goal of the game from Seo Ki-cheon in the 68th minute sealed the deal. Korea 11, Mexico 0. Canada versus France, with what's likely to be some serious implications towards finishing in the 3rd-4th bracket. Canada started with most of the flow in the game, and indeed scored one of the goals of the tournament so far, with a free-flowing move coming from an outlet, finished in the 23rd minute, by Robin Pendleton. Another opportunity for Canada soon afterwards, gifted somewhat, being rewarded a corner for a mistrap in the circle, but Steph Jameson coming up and making no mistake, smashing the ball home for a 2-0 lead, and a clever screen from the Canadian player in front of the French post player. France had some opportunities. They will be able to win a couple of corners in the first half, but to no avail. The Canadians played a solid game defensively, a smart tactical game through the second half, and indeed had some opportunities that were unable to be finished in the front zone. France on this occasion clearing their defensive lines. But the French were not good enough in their executions on the corners and their opportunities that they got, and Canada dealt well with those goal shots. Azealia Liu having another good game in the net, A game that turned a little bit ugly towards the end with a couple of corners and cards, and it was Canada who came away the comfortable winners in the end, a 2-0 victory for their first points in the tournament. Canada 2, France 0. So to our final game of the day, the big contest between the USA, currently sitting at the top of the pool with Korea, against Belgium. Both teams on 9 points, and it was the USA out to an early start with all the pressure, capitalised on by Rachel Dawson with a goal in the 23rd minute from a penalty corner. USA applying a lot of pressure in the first half and dominating most of the territory, gaining lots of circle penetrations from the midfield, intercepting. Lauren Powley and Katie O'Donnell managing to win a penalty corner for the US in this situation, but the US unable to capitalise on the corner opportunities. Some good goalkeeping and good defending combined with some poor execution, but the USA persisted and persisted through the first half and were eventually rewarded with a Katie O'Donnell goal, an individual effort, winning the ball on the edge of the circle, combining with Kerry Lingo, beating the Belgian defence to the ball, beating the goalkeeper and firing it into a goal for a great finish in the 31st minute, US going into the half-time with a 2-0 lead. Second half, US looking to put the game away early. Michelle Cassel through left striker, unable to fire the ball to the far post before getting shut down by the goalkeeper. But Belgium turning the momentum, winning opportunity in the US end, but unable to capitalise. USA remained unable to get the third goal from the corners, and were required to play with a lot of pressure-relieving tactics here. Rachel Dawson with an aerial. Watch this play, guys. You see it later on in the match. Belgium continuing to dominate the second half for large periods of play. Same story. Tran in the net, still undefeated in the contest. Rachel Dawson with an outlet, an aerial ball. We've seen this before somewhere. The back defender is beaten, and Katie O'Donnell eliminating in the circle. Draws the goalkeeper, slips to Katie Evans, and it's a 3-0 lead for the USA. This one's done and dusted. Put it in the books. USA are going to get out of here with 3 wins and 9 points. Tran keeping a clean sheet for the third game in succession. And the USA win this game comfortably in the end, 3-0. And so a recap of our results from Day 3 at the World Cup Qualifier held at the Olympic Training Center in Chula, Vista, California. And Korea, who started the day at the top of the pool, solidified their lead with an 11-0 victory over Mexico. Korea with 9 points and a +21 goal difference. Canada, the victors in the hard-fought struggle against the French side. Canada winning 2-0, deservedly winning 2-0, although the French put out a spirited and determined effort, and that gives Canada their first points of the tournament, and indeed their first goals. Canada sitting in 4th place currently on 3 points. And in the big game of the day, USA came out on top against Belgium. USA dominated the first half, were under pressure significantly in the second half, but were able to defend with shape and structure and end up winning the game 3-0. So it's Korea sitting on top of the pool with 9 points and +21 goals. USA second, also with 9 points and a +13 goal differential, and it's Korea and USA that are sitting pretty at the moment in the tournament. Belgium and Canada in 3rd and 4th place, and France and Mexico bringing up the bottom of the table. As we look forward through the tournament, the Day 4 schedule on Wednesday, of course Tuesday is another rest day in the tournament. We have France playing Belgium in our opening fixture, Mexico, Canada, followed by the big game of the day again involving the host nation, USA versus Korea. As ever, you can stay in touch with the USA games live via text commentary at usafieldhockey.com, and stay in touch with everything that's going on at the World Cup Qualifier from the Olympic Training Center in San Diego via Twitter and USA Field Hockey Facebook page. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on Wednesday for the highlight show. Bye for now.